This is meteorologist Mark Molnar with special breaking winter coverage. Let's get right into it before we do. John from Oneonta, he's normally in Islip, but there is a picture of some snow in Oneonta, and yes, there is a lot of snow now, especially this Thursday evening across the region. Lots and lots of snow, and I'm upping those snowfall totals. As I said before, I will be re-releasing my winter 2018-2019 outlook, so watch for that in the next few days here. I have a lot of corrections to make. Let's get right into the forecast. We're starting off with, I'm going to skip the tropics here. We're going to go right into the East Coast scenario. You got the two jet streams coming together here. This is the negatively tilted trough across the mid-Atlantic, portions of Atlantic City back up and through eastern Pennsylvania and New York State here. Very, very negatively tilted. This system is kind of feeding into itself here, congealing a lot of moisture out ahead of it, and we'll have some wraparound behind it as well. So that's what we're going to be looking at here across the Northeast. Lots and lots of snow and even some ice in eastern Pennsylvania. Let's get right into those. Going to get to the precipitation totals across North America here. Your eyes are drawn to the U.S. East Coast. That's where we're going to see much of the precipitation falling, about an inch, inch and a half. All of this up here in the Northeast, mostly liquid equivalent because it will be falling as frozen. Let's get right into this pattern. There it is on a larger scale. Back east here, that negatively tilted trough. And here is your snowfall map across the Northeast. This continues. This will be the total snowfall accumulation I'm expecting from Thursday evening here all the way through Thursday night, Friday, across the Northeast. I'm upping snowfall totals across the upper Susquehanna River Valley here, Binghamton, Scranton, Elmira, Ithaca. Lots of snow. We could see 8 to 12 inches of snow in much of the upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York here, portions of the northern Catskills, Finger Lakes, north central Pennsylvania, portions of the Susquehanna Valley southward as well, getting into the 5 to 10 inch range. So these are big snowfall amounts for this time of year, and looking back east here, even parts of New England getting in on the act here with a lot of snow and ice. We'll be looking at totals widespread 2 to 5 inches with 1/10 to 1/4 inch of ice as well. So there you have it. There's the snowfall totals across the Northeast. We're really getting a lot of snow, a lot more snow in that deformation band on the northwest side, right around the I-81 corridor, especially after midnight tonight. That really gets cranking. Right now, this Thursday evening, we've got a lot of that snow that's overriding the warm front that's moving up through portions of eastern Pennsylvania here. It's kind of overrunning precipitation, but as we get on the backside of the system, on especially early Friday morning, this is where we'll see the deformation band set up across the upper Susquehanna River Valley here, up and through portions of Cortland County, Broome County, Susquehanna County, Delaware County, all these areas. This is where we'll really start to focus in on the heaviest snowfall accumulation. So there you have it. A little bit lighter further west, but still not too bad. Still getting a lot of icing. Here's the ice totals here across north central Pennsylvania. Ice all the way to Erie, Pennsylvania. Reports in Warren of some ice as well. But it's here in southeastern and eastern Pennsylvania. We could see a 1/10 to as much as 1/4 inch of ice. Ice is not as much of a big deal here in the Binghamton area, where we're starting to see more of a cold column here, keeping it all snow, and we'll probably switch over to some sleet overnight before it goes back to heavy snow. So accumulations right around the Binghamton area, Ithaca, Elmira, that triangle in here into north central Pennsylvania near Mansfield and Wellsboro. These are the areas that could be getting 8 to 12 inches, and that'll stretch, as I showed you, all the way up towards portions of Utica, Syracuse, and the Adirondacks. Let's get right into the forecast, starting off with tonight, Thursday night here across the Northeast. Look at this. We're socked in with the snowfall here. Heavy snowfall pivoting across the I-81 corridor, upper Susquehanna Valley, even portions of the lower Susquehanna Valley getting in on the act as well. Snow and ice continuing into portions of northwest New Jersey here, portions of New England as well overnight, as we get lots of moisture out ahead of the system as well. And then Friday morning, the system rides up along the coast, starts to really move to the northeast here towards just east of New York City, and we get that, continue with that wraparound. Later in the day, we'll get that dry slot in eastern Pennsylvania, portions of New Jersey, and we'll allow temperatures to warm up to the mid-30s, maybe 36, 37 in some of these areas here. So it allows some of those roadways to get a little bit less congested with the snowfall. But by this time, the damage will have already been done, especially Friday morning, once that deformation band starts to finally pull to the northeast here across the upper Hudson Valley and into the Adirondacks here. So lots of snowfall to talk about here, especially across the central portion of my forecast area into Saturday. We start to clear it out a bit. We'll have a little bit of lake response, but not very impressive as temperatures really get towards the 40-degree mark here. So we'll have a little bit of a warm up behind the system here. And here it is into Sunday. Not too bad. We're cooling it down a little bit. We're kind of setting up for a cold week, and most areas will still have the snowfall on the ground, maybe a stray snow shower, flurry, or even a rain shower mixing in with some of the snow, but mostly it'll be scattered flurries and snow showers, and we'll set up for that typical winter pattern early this year. Let's take a look at my 5-day. Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania, and all points in between. Here it is Thursday night. Snow continuing. Total accumulation of 8 to 12 inches right around the Binghamton area. Scranton, a little bit less, probably 6 to 8 inches for you. More ice mixing in, 1/10 to 1/4 inch near Scranton. Up towards Binghamton, less ice, more sleet and snow. Getting into Friday morning, that snow continues, maybe another inch or two before 10 a.m., but we'll pull it out pretty much across the area, and we'll get some areas where we won't get much precipitation in the afternoon, maybe some freezing drizzle or drizzle and some flurries, but for that matter we make it up to 37 with the snowfall and sleet on the ground and even some freezing rain into your Friday night and Saturday. Chance of a shower, stray snow shower each day. Temperatures remaining unseasonably cold. Saturday probably your warmest day near 40, but we cool it back down into the 30s as we set up for a wintry week for Thanksgiving. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark, comments, Twitter at WX Northeastern, Google Plus at MeteoMark, MeteoMark.com, and WeatherNortheastern.com.